There is a speech, it'll come in honest.
Come on.
It's like technical delay while someone's gone to the bar.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So it's come to that night now where there's going to be the second part of the speeches. And I'm just going to say a few words that you'll, well, all of you that know me will know that I've spent a lot of time thinking about this, preparing, going through it. And it's also, I'll tell you when to laugh then. It's also probably in the order of service, which is a new thing for me as well. But we've all talked about how everybody met Rhiannon, so I thought I would tell you how I met Rhiannon, which is an interesting story. So when I was 12 years old, and Rhiannon was ginger, and had a ginger afro, she phoned me on the house phone, and she was just like, oh, yeah, we had house phones. She said, oh, my mother said that you can come round and you can stay with me tonight. And I was like, oh, that's great. So then she went, but the thing is, you're going to have to sleep in separate beds. Separate bed? Thank you, Janice. Right, so separate bedrooms. So then, that was fine. And those of you that know me will know that I'm quite a lad's lad, like the football, support Chelsea, you know what I mean, do a lot of knitting, crocheting. I did Lynn's jacket, which looks lovely. So then she said to me, right, so you're going to have to sleep in separate bedrooms. So then I said, well, that's fine. So obviously those of you that know me know how the way that I am, and I've obviously been like this since I was 12. And then, so then I walk in, and there were a few important women in my life that were in there as well. So there was me, there was Jan, and there was Joan, and there was Phil, who's not an important woman in my life, but he was there. So then, what did you say? What? I got Ron. You're featuring in a second in the speech. So then, as soon as love, I'll give you your time at the end. It's about, I'm literally saying two things. Yes, it's not Q&A, love. So I walk through the door, and then all of a sudden, Janet says to me, it's absolutely fine, Rhiannon, you can sleep in the same bed together, it's not an issue. and then that's how I met Rhiannon, and how we've all talked about joining families and being part of families, and I think that if I could not be more prouder to be part of this family than I am at the moment. And there was one 75-year-old woman who actually said to me something that was really important. It's not you, love. We all know you're 74. So what? In 2 months. So there was one 75-year-old woman who, when I came in and as being who I was, doing what I wanted to do and being who I wanted to be, said to me, you know what, that's fine, that's okay. You do what you want to do and you be who you want to be. And I think that if I could say anything else from anything else that has happened tonight throughout my life, that is probably one of the most amazing things that was ever said to me, ever, in my life. And I think that I'm so happy to pass on the duty of number one gay to Shane, who's now your husband, and to say thank you all for coming. And on behalf of everybody else, Ree, you are my absolute soulmate. You are the love of my life, and I cannot thank you enough for inviting me. And to Janet, who is the most glamorous 75-year-old woman I've ever seen. So with that as well, thank you very much. Was that in the programme we relive? It was, so thank you very much. So with that, I'd like to invite Stephen Payne, to come up to the table. How many glasses of wine have you got then? 2, that's fine. All right. Yeah, here we go.
2 in 5 minutes, yes. Okay, from number 1 gay to number 2 gay, where I have to get my speech out, which has been written delightfully by my husband. I've put a lot into this, bloody Rihanna. Okay. I did have a speech, but Adam and Shane have done it all. So I'm going to try and read this and try and elaborate. So, hello all. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Steve. Hi. Thank you. Hello. You must have known me by now. God, it's a bit windy, isn't it? And it's an honour to be here to be one of Rhiannon's bridesmen, which is a very random title, but we like it. And I'd like to start by congratulating Rhiannon and Shane on their wonderful wedding. I think I can speak for everyone here when I say what an amazing day it has been, and a special setting for their wedding. Shut up. And how much it means for them to have you, here. I was delighted when Rhiannon asked me to be her brideman. Very long time ago. However, little did I know that getting here would be more of a challenge even for Phileas Fogg. Okay, here we go. Left Melbourne a long time ago. 2 flights, crazy taxi across Istanbul, another taxi, and another flight, and then the bloody ferry. All the way to this beautiful island, Kastellorizo. How am I going to say it? Kastellorizo? Okay, I said it. And to make it worse, those of you who do know me, I was travelling in economy. I don't do that. Thank you, my darling husband. So, how I know Rhiannon. It's all titled, How I Know Rhiannon. As most of you know, I'm very shy and a retiring person. Who wrote this? And find standing in front of people very nerve-wracking. So I'll keep it short. Like a dick. It's not in the speech, but I said it anyway. I have known Rhiannon since we first met as teenagers in the Amateur Theatre World in Wales, because I am Welsh, and I'm starting to sound more Welsh by the week goes on. Thank you. Strangely enough, given our love for theatre, I think we've only ever performed in one same production, and it was Deflator Mouse in the Borough Theatre in Abergavenny. Yes, I know, Mother. Rhiannon also appeared in many productions with my mother, Cheryl, over there, as you all know. Stick woman. And from an early on age, we've always called each other brother and sister. Hence why she's my sister. So stories. I love this. Nick's done a brilliant job, hasn't he? So in 2009, Rhiannon moved to London to pursue her interest in theatre. Unfortunately for me, we were able to spend a lot more time together and our friendship flourished. At this time, bloody hell, I introduced Rhiannon to the Impact Theatre Company in North London, where she made some lifelong lasting, this is not good because it's blowing around, lifelong lasting friends, including with our special friend, Neil. Marry it, by the way. Impact was starting the production of The Hot Mikado, and I knew Rhiannon would be absolutely wonderful for the title role of the 50-plus-year-old hag, Katisha. It's incredible what you can do with makeup. It really is, trust me. And it was also around this time I moved abroad for a couple of years, and I remember sitting in my apartment in Mumbai to listen to the results of the casting. And it wouldn't come to surprise that she actually got the part she wanted as Katisha. And I received a text from the director, Amanda, saying what a wonderful singer and actress she was, and that my commission was in the post.
Still waiting.
I'm still bloody waiting, yeah. It's Jewish.
You chose Steve off.
Regrettably, I wasn't able to see Rhiannon perform on stage as I was overseas. But in that production, however, I did manage to get back to the UK and squeeze in the trip to rehearsal, and let me tell you, I was in central London and you could bloody hear it from anywhere in London. The sound coming from these little lungs of this little woman is incredible, let's be honest. Moving on a few years, and once I was back in London, we would spend many an evening at one of our favourite watering holes, Halfway to Heaven. Anyone been there? No, just me and Rhiannon there, yeah? So every Wednesday without fail we would be there for what they called show tune karaoke. Show tune karaoke, yes. And me and Rhiannon would always put our names down for a rendition of Suddenly Seymour.
Every week, about 52 weeks.
25 weeks, yeah, every week. Unfortunately, let's put it this way. Rhiannon would be a professional as ever. She'd be gargling with whiskey, she'd be... I'd be hammered in the corner. I'd forget every bloody word. And as most of you know who've been on stage with me, I never do that professionally. Okay, so let's move on to meeting Shane. And I'm going to tell the true story. Because I've had Adam do one, and I've had Shane do one. So... It was another Impact show, The Producers, that I met this charming young man, Shane. And it happened that Rhiannon was going to come down to London to do Follow Spot. Rhiannon told me during one of the dress rehearsals that she had a little crush on someone in the cast. The fact that the principal cast consisted of two straight guys, me, a puff, and a girl, it was fairly easy for me to narrow it down, because one was fat and he was ugly. I quizzed my quiz, and I finally found out that it was Shane. And being the grown-up that I am, as you did very good impression of me, I know someone likes you, I did that actually quite a lot all week. I told him someone who liked him, and I kept it going and going and going all bloody week. As he picks up his sheet of paper. Alright, Scarlett, it's windy. Anyway, very well. I built up the tension all week, and I basically crumbled at the end, and I said to Shane, I know someone who likes you, spills the beans. And then they met, and a romance was born, so I take full credit of this relationship, guys. It was me, thank you. Anyway, sorry, I'll move on. Late last year, Rhiannon and Shane were staying at our house in London, and we were having some sort of non-nicotine cigarette outside, mother. And Shane turned to me and he said, Steve, if I asked Rhiannon to marry me, do you reckon she'd say yes? And I said, well, yes, of course she would. And you did. So anyway, I kept the secret, and it was bloody hard to keep that secret, Rhiannon, but everyone else apparently knew. And luckily, on Christmas Day, you said yes. So here we are. So this year, for those of you who don't know me, was also when I got married to my fabulous, beautiful, gorgeous, sexy... You wrote this, didn't you? My husband, Nick, over there.
Yes.
And Rhiannon... He did bloody write that, it's actually written. And Rhiannon did me the honour of being my best man at my wedding. Yes, she wants to be my best man, not best woman, because she said it was gender equality and blah, blah. And I hope that I've done half as good a job as you did for me, babes. So Rhiannon Shane, my huge congratulations on this wonderful day. And as my sister, and you will always remember my sister from another mister, you have made me so proud. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and queens. They did it. To Shane and Rhiannon.
Thank you very much, Steve. Let's have a round of applause. Really well done. So, last and by no means youngest. Oh, sorry, no, last year. No, I was going to do an even bigger bill, so it's all right as well. We've just had a chat about it, so it's fine. So I just want to welcome to the stage somebody who has been a really big inspiration to me, and we've become really, really average acquaintances over the past 20 minutes, isn't it? Did I know you before that? So I'm sure that he's done a lovely job in writing the speech, and he's printed it out as well. Oh, okay, no, so no, it does give me great pleasure to introduce a really good friend, a really good average person, and I just want to introduce you now, the best man, Neil. Grab the mic, lovely. Yes, come on.
Oh, shit. Well, as Steve just said, so basically I wrote this speech, but Shane, Adam, Steve have already done it. So, but you know, I'll do it from my point of view, and my one's the truth. Bloody hell, Steve, you're right, it is windy. What am I going to do? I thought, come on, get your act together, but it is actually windy. So I've got it here. I don't want you to know what you're like. I'll hold on to it, thanks. So, ladies and gentlemen, fornication.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, hang on. For an occasion like this, I am absolutely thrilled to be giving a best man speech in honour of my good friend Shane, but also my good friend Rhiannon too, who I'm sure you'll agree looks absolutely beautiful today. I had to go upstairs and have 5 minutes by myself after the service earlier. Not in that way! I was balling! Oh! Okay, that came out wrong. Well, those of you that haven't met me, I'm Neil, and I actually feel quite ill right now. It's the nerves, but I'll get over it in a minute. The best man speech is supposed to be the worst 5 minutes of the groom's life. That's not true. It's the worst 5 minutes of my life. So, how did I first meet Shane? There we go. You'll like this one. So I first met Shane in an audition for a show called The Producers, which you've all been hearing about for the last 45 minutes. But none of us at Impact Theatre knew him at this point, and we were all thinking, who's this? We're a bit dubious. What's he going to do for his audition? Now, Shane had decided that he was going to audition for basically every part going in the show.
Sounds like his wife.
Well, this is why they're a good match, right? So, as the audition is progressing, Shane proceeds to change his outfit for every single character. And I'm standing there, I think looking at Steve going, hey, the bloody hell's this clown? I mean, he has more costume changes in an audition than Lady Gaga, really, like. Him, that's who. Anyway, it turns out he was actually quite good and ended up getting cast in the lead part of Max Bialystock. And I would play Carmen Gia. Yes! Remember that too? Anyway, we've basically become firm friends ever since doing that show together, and it's been an honour to be asked to be your best man today. So thank you for that. Now, I was first introduced to Rhiannon by Steve, and he told me that she was his sister. There is a story to it, and I've got it written down here after speaking to you yesterday. So thank you.
Thank you.
Because I didn't know, well, sort of, I've got it written down. It's probably a bit wrong, but you know, we'll see. So basically a few months went by, and it wasn't until then that I realised that she wasn't actually his sister. I soon discovered that Steve refers to Rhiannon as his sister because of their special bond that they share. And it gets them free drinks in bars, she just said to me. I didn't know that bit, that's another new addition. At our first meeting, Steve introduced us and then promptly left about 30 minutes later. And I was just about getting the flavour, you know, you just had your first cocktail, you think, where are you going? Off Steve went, so I turned to Rhiannon and said, do you want to go out for another drink? We spent the rest of the night boozing in some bar and smoking duty-free fags, didn't we, love? She's not even listening.
Sorry, there was background vibes.
I said you were smoking my duty-free fags, do you remember? Free duty-free fags. They weren't free, I paid for them. Anyway, the rest about me and Rhiannon is history, so... But I do also remember being very drunk at an after-show party one night, and I cornered Rhiannon against a wall somewhere in her flat away.
Not like that.
Not like that, I just cornered her, I'm gonna make you a star. I'm still working on it. But looking at her today, she didn't really need my help to become the shining star that she is, did she? She's done it all by herself today. She looked amazing. I've got to go back to my first page because it's all in the wrong order. So there's a few thank yous to do, which I've already done as well, but I'm going to do them anyway.
It's your mic, love.
It's my mic. Pass the mic, Miss Ross.
You're the hard week, stick.
So first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for coming here today. I know everybody's travelled far and wide to be here to join Shane and Rhiannon for their special day, and I know it means the world to them, so thank you very much for being here today, everybody. I'd like to thank the brides. You said men, I've got boys. Brides, boys.
I'm a boy.
Is it boys or men?
Boy.
Boys, we're going with boys. Yeah. And, oh, she's got a rainbow. Don't you worry. The boys are by themselves. So, Steve and Adam, I think you look great. Hey, thank God for those shoehorns, right, for these suits. We bought them in March and I haven't tried them on since. We've got away with it, just. And Adam has done the most amazing job, I'm sure you'll agree, by delivering the ceremony today. With his wit, humour, and all the rest of it. Sean Pachetti's enjoyed it, I can tell you about that. Sod the 1,000 rupee note. Where am I now? Right, the lovely Scarlett over there who's made the best flower girl I've ever seen in my life. And bridesmaid. And the best niece to Auntie Rhiannon. Yeah? She loves you. Love those bits now.
I'd love to.
Thanks. Handwritten, you see. Handwritten. No, in Gujarati. So I'd like to also thank Helen Rose, where are you? Otherwise known as the Snapdragon. Just for being Rhiannon's loving sister, who I'm sure you've offered words of wisdom and advice to in the run-up to today. Is that right, Rhiannon? Yeah, something like that, yeah. But also for being the photographer today and capturing all the wonderful memories that we will all share for years to come. Don't worry, she has done a course, I checked before.
No, it's online, love. GCSE.
She's done an online GCSE, so it'll be fine. Is that right, Helen? And you're doing an A-level, aren't you? She's doing an A-level as well. They're going to be great. So everyone, thank you, Helen Rose. Thank you, everyone. Helen Rose. Snapdragon. Now I'd like to thank Rhiannon's parents, Jan and Phil, who have made today possible. The logistics of organising not only today's event, but coming back and forth to the island, talking to the hotel, it's just amazing and a logistical nightmare, I'm sure. And Phil's pointing at Jan. I couldn't leave you out, Phil. I couldn't leave you out. But Jan. I'm sure you'll all agree it wouldn't have been possible today without their inputs into today's events. Phil did. Actually, I just want to say that Phil did make sure the wine was okay. So, if you didn't like it, speak to Phil. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to just be upstanding for a moment. I'd just like to propose a toast, please. So, come on, get up. And you, love. Ladies and gentlemen, to Janet and Phil. If you couldn't hear her, she said, thank you everyone for coming. It's the best she's got. Sorry about that. Finally, I'm finished almost. This is going on a bit, isn't it? I thought it was short. Finally, Shane and Rhiannon, you really do make the perfect couple, and I know you'll enjoy the rest of your lives together, whatever paths you choose to take. Ladies and gentlemen, to the bride and groom. Thank you.
No, Neil, thank you very much. Come on, give me a hug, love. Arms length. You love me, show up. I do. So it's come to that point of the night where I can actually sit down and relax and enjoy a drink, because I haven't drunk a thing since we started. Love, I don't think you can say that. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise this was a scene from Bridesmaids, the film, but here we go with this.
As most people know me, I wouldn't normally get up and speak. However, I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to Adam for everything he's done today.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there's one last thing that we've got before we finish, but I just want to make sure that you all enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for coming and paying so much attention to me. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it was. You didn't even realise. You can enjoy the bar until 10 o'clock. There will be dancing. I might even break my tap shoes out and do some other numbers. It'll all go on. I'm going to take my jacket off. I was going to say top, but everybody's married here, including you, Nari. So thank you very much for everybody. So to finish, I want to ask the most beautiful girl here to come up and just give us a little speech. And after we have the little speech, we've all got a little gift for everyone. Oh, sorry, it's like The Sixth Sense. Did you watch that film? It's a bit like that now, isn't it? So there's no gift at the end. Sorry, love. You're getting nothing. So just from me. Oh, the first round of applause I've had from that table in a long time. I'll tell you that kind of thing. So I just want to say, and I just want to finish, to say thank you to the new bride and groom. Shane, you're a new friend that I am so grateful to have. Neil, I'm really, really, really glad that I met you, and that was the most sincere you'll ever hear me ever say to you. Jan and Phil, thank you very much for inviting me and being the most amazing hosts ever. Everybody else, please enjoy yourself. I'm going to hand you over now to this gorgeous little girl, and she's going to give you a poem, and then obviously nothing else is going to happen at the end of that as well, so we'll just hold that as well. So thank you very much. Can I please have an applause for Scarlett Rose?
going to do a poem now, and it's really cool.
Yes.
5 sugared almonds for each guest to eat, to remind us that life is both bitter and sweet. 5 wishes for the new husband and wife, health, wealth, happiness, children, and a long life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am done. I am drinking, I am dancing. Get your sugared almonds, have a drink. I have had enough. So you will be enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you very much. Can we all just be upstanding one last time for the bride and groom? Thank you very much. On behalf of Jack and Phil, have a really good evening. Thank you very much. Right, James, get the music on. What's going on? Thank you.